Chevrolet El Camino Fifth Generation, 1978 to 1987. The 1978 through 1987 El Caminos were produced in 4 trim levels: Classic, Black Knight, 1978/Royal Knight, 1979 to 83, Conquista and Super Sport, and shared chassis components with the Chevrolet Malibu. Chevrolet 90 degrees V6 and Buick V6 engines were used for the first time. The optional 305 cubic inch small block V8 was rated at 150 or 165 horsepower, 112 or 123 kilowatts, and from 1982 to 1984, the Oldsmobile Source diesel engine was also optional. A new, trimmer El Camino was unveiled in 1978, adopting the new, more sharp-edged Malibu styling, and a 1-inch longer wheelbase of 117 in, 2,972 millimeters. The front-end sheet metal and doors were shared with the Malibu, and the rear tailgate and bumper was shared with the Malibu station wagon. For the first time, though, the El Camino had a unique chassis. It was shared with no other Chevrolet. The front end featured a new single rectangular headlight design. The base engine was a 200 cubic inch, 3.3-liter, V6 that developed 95 horsepower, 71 kilowatts, except in California where, to meet emissions standards, the 231 cubic inch Buick engine was the base engine. 2 upgrades could be ordered: a 305 cubic inch V8 with 145 horsepower, 108 kilowatts, or a 350 cubic inch V8 with 170 horsepower, 127 kilowatts, that was only available in El Caminos and Malibu station wagons. It was not available on Malibu passenger cars, with exception to coupe and sedan Malibu 9C1 police vehicles. Among GM makes, at least, the era of bigness was fading into history, overtaken by a new age of efficiency and economy. The 1979 model got minimal changes following its debut as a redesigned new size model in 1978. Alterations to the 1979 El Camino amounting to little more than a new divided grille. However, a small block 267 cubic inch, 4.4-liter, V8 joined the options list and slotted between the standard 3.3-liter V6 and the optional 5.0-liter 4-barrel V8. The 350 cubic inch, 5.7-liter, V8, developing 170 horsepower, 127 kilowatts, was again available. Both 3- and 4-speed manual transmissions had floor shifters. The 1980 El Camino started out the 1980s with few changes, though engine choices were shuffled a little. The base V6 displaced 229 cubic inches, up from 200 the year before. Horsepower increased from 94 to 115 horsepower, 70 to 86 kilowatts. Optional again were a 267 cubic inch V8 with 125 horsepower, 93 kilowatts, and a 305 V8, now with 155 horsepower, 116 kilowatts, down 5. The 350 with 170 horsepower, 127 kilowatts, offered in 1979 was dropped. A 3-speed floor-shifted manual transmission was standard, but most got the optional 3-speed automatic. The 1981 models received a new horizontal tube grille. The 1981 engines mostly continued from 1980, but now used GM's Computer Command Control, CCC, emission system. The base 229 cubic inch V6 made 110 horsepower, 82 kilowatts, down from 115 horsepower, 86 kilowatts, as did the California-only 231 cubic inch Buick V6. Optional engines were the 267 cubic inch V8 with 115 horsepower, 86 kilowatts, and the 305 cubic inch V8, now with 150 horsepower, 112 kilowatts. The 3-speed automatic added a lock-up torque converter to aid highway mileage.